My name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
All right, Tyvis, we appreciate you. Coming to you from behind enemy lines in the state of meat chicken. I got Sean in here right now. Hopefully Jeff shows up. Who knows? It's always a coin flip. But, we're going to talk about this Buckeye game. I'm sure there's some angry fans around here, and we are here to listen to you. But right off the top, I have a question for not just the chat, but for Sean as well. And if Jeff comes in, we'll ask him, and we'll just kind of hash this out on the air. So, thoughts on moving this show from Sunday night at 8 to Monday night at 8? What do you think, Sean?
Well, obviously I missed on the Labor Day weekend. I feel like if it's something like that on a holiday, I feel like that one should be done on a Monday probably. The rest, I'm open to it. I mean, I'm around Monday. Probably I usually don't do much for Monday Night Football, so that isn't going to deter me from anything. So that works for me if it works for everyone else. I'm really I can be kind of agnostic about it. And I don't care either way.
On Sundays, they do like family stuff, and maybe they're not, or maybe they're watching Sunday Night Football. I know there's Monday Night Football too, but I just wanted to put it out there and see if anybody was interested and would actually.
Is that what you'd prefer, or what?
Well, I can go either way.
That's what she said.
When she's cool, after a few drinks. And I was told I will not be burping into the microphone tonight, so I'll do my best. Otherwise, I'll get text messages from someone special. Anyway, I could see how people who are doing family stuff on Sundays would rather have, maybe a Monday night show. Yes, we would be going up against Monday Night Football, but what time does that even start? Does it start before 9?
I have no idea. No idea.
No information for us.
I'm just starting to get back into NFL a little bit. I watched some football today, but obviously I've got a family, but they've left my home, so it might.
Tired of you?
Yeah.
8:15. So 8:15 is the typical start time. This week they have a 7 and a 10 NFL game.
But again, I'm not married to those games, and I mean, like you said, there's a game on right now. I mean,
right.
Other than Monday night's supposed to be some showcase game, I don't really care. But with my kids being gone, and when I do get to see them on the weekend, there'll probably be more times than not that. There could be a conflict on Sunday nights where Monday I wouldn't see too many conflicts.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
But it's still rare. But anyway, I'm open to it.
We'll wait for input. Folks, those of you in the live chat, please drop your opinion, thumbs up, thumbs down on moving the show to Monday. I'm trying to please everybody possible. I know you can always go back and rewatch the show at any point because, you don't have to be here for the live unless you want to be in the chat. But let me know. Drop it in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down on moving the show from Sunday to Monday at 8 o'clock. And, hey, while you're out there thinking about the show, watching the show, why don't you go pop over at thebuckeyecast.com, get yourself a shirt, get some gear. It's never too early to start shopping for Christmas, right? Hey, if you really want to help the show, share with a friend. Somebody, just take your friend's phone, subscribe to the show.
There you go.
Leave a 5-star review at least. Stuff like that. Comments. All the comments. We need all the comments. And I've been doing a terrible job lately of getting to our, I guess you call it the top fans. So I'm going to work on getting to that before the end of the night tonight. We'll go through our top 5 fans, and basically it's how many times you interact with the show, hit like, subscribe, share it, all the comments. We create a leaderboard here of the top 5, and I will read them off.
Is that reset each week?
Yeah, it's every week. So however you interact with the show tonight, you will find your name on the leaderboard. The more or less that you interact, we'll just do top 5. So I picked up some cider the other day on the way in.
Oh, you guys should have checked out a cider mill up here.
Oh, yeah. Does that include picking the apples yourself? No? Okay, good. Anyway.
You with me?
Games? Yeah. I said, did that include picking up the apples yourself? Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, yeah, I was going to start off with some games that I watched last night. And I went back and watched some more today. I'm sure we'll get to the Buckeye game here shortly, but Penn State struggling early against Villanova. Me and Sean were his friend and my Canadian princess, we were all at the Michigan State game. Sean's kids both go there, and my princess played there. So we got to take that in. I'm going to show you some quick images here and some videos. Uh-oh. Looks like Sean dropped off. I gotta switch you out here. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to that. But anyway, so I'll show you some stuff from the Michigan State game. Sparty had a little struggle early on, but got it together there. Yeah, I got you. A little later. So, yeah, Sparty struggled early against Youngstown State, but they took some injuries. Sparty took some serious injuries yesterday, including Marsh, the receiver, Nick Marsh, stud, like one of the few playmakers on that offense. And so hopefully he's not out too long. We saw him, was it like second quarter, he had a wrap around his like calf and knee area, so we'll see what happens with him. He did not come out at halftime. We were watching, paying attention. He was not out there. He did not come out with the other injured guys. So I don't know. Kind of odd he didn't come back out on the field unless he was.
That's a huge loss for those guys going into Big Ten play. That's right. Huge.
So I was going to ask you, Sean, if you got to catch any of the other games, maybe rewatching them today, like Georgia, Tennessee. That one was a barn burner. Funny enough, I called that exactly as it happened. I was watching that on the drive home from East Lansing on my phone on YouTube TV. And when I was dropping my one buddy off, it was Tennessee just did something. And Georgia's got the ball down by 8, and I said, Georgia wins this in overtime. He texted me like 2 hours later. He's like, you nailed that shit. I'm like, that's inevitable. That's going to happen. But I couldn't believe it because then after I dropped him off, I drove the rest of the way home, and it was still on. And it sounded like I didn't get to see it, but Tennessee must have been driving close to field goal range, and it sounded like, well, they're just trying to line him up, get it where he likes it now. Did he blow an easy kick, or was it? I don't know if it was easy, but he missed the kick there. But that would have been to tie it. No, that would have been to have them win. It was. This was in regulation. They were driving down. They were, and I just listening to it because I couldn't watch and drive at the same time. They're just trying to line him up and get it where he wants. They were already in field goal. This guy's range. But it sounded like they were already talking like. Yarder. It was a 43-yarder. Which for Tennessee kicker, that ought to be easy.
unless it's blocked.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched some NFL stuff today. A guy goes out there and drills a 64-yarder like it's nothing. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, it would have cleared. It would have cleared 70.
Hit that 55-yarder to beat Clemson, man.
That's hilarious.
That is freaking funny. So, yeah, a lot of teams taking 2 losses already that we thought would be in the national championship picture. Notre Dame going down. Clemson, obviously. Georgia's defense really concerns me. Tennessee threw all over them. Texas did not look outstanding.
They both just moved the ball up and down the field.
Arch got booed at home.
I mean, the weight of the world's on that kid. I hope he pulls through it, but he does not look good.
No,
he just doesn't.
I was asking that question back in the summer, man. I was like, what if Arch is not good? I mean, why are we so sure he's going to be so awesome?
Because he was ranked like these. Yeah, no, but he was ranked, and maybe his ranking was too high. But he was ranked like a Underwood and a Sayin. He was up there among the elite.
Right.
And so those guys are usually, I'm not going to say they can't miss, but they're going to be good. It's how good. Are they going to be really good? And so far, he doesn't look really good.
I'll tell you what, the recruiting services are not perfect. Look at Kyle McCord and Quinn Ewers. McCord got cut. Ewers is hanging on to a team after getting drafted in the 6th round. So those guys.
I don't know. I feel like if you get drafted as a quarterback, they kind of nailed it.
In the 6th round, though, 5 stars.
Drafted at all.
They project the 5 stars as that's why there's only 32 5 stars because they're supposed to be the first round draft picks if they were in an NFL style draft coming out of high school. So, yeah, these recruiting services still are not perfect. They're better than they used to be 10 years ago, for sure, but still not perfect. That's for sure.
Oh, so definitely not.
Let's talk a little Sparty here. I'm gonna pop some stuff up on screen here. Oh, look at the cute couple.
Go Sparty. Go green.
Best girl ever.
Go white.
Yep. Neutral colors, to be noted. Neutral colors.
I didn't. Disrespect me.
He's wearing green, folks. He's wearing a fucking Sparty quarter zip. So let that be known. I should have got a photo of it. So feel free to go at him for that. Here's the.
Hey, I spent a lot of money a year for that. For that 3/4 zip or quarter zip.
Yeah. So you earned it. All right. So I got the Sparty entrance video.
Did I tell you the
What's that?
drinking game we played at the tailgate? It was an AC/DC song, Thunderstruck. You ever heard of this drinking game?
No. Go ahead. Tell me.
So you get a bunch of people in a circle, and everybody has a drink. And when it's your turn, when it says thunder, and you got to go down on one knee and keep drinking your drink until they say thunder again. And a lot of times that song is pretty quick. There's other times where there's some long distances between that. And if you're the guy that gets stuck with that refrain, people have to be on standby to give you another drink because you're going to finish that one. But never seen it. Thunderstruck drinking game.
Yeah. They really
try
like that song.
Try it out. I like that song too.
You have to now. Oh, so I took this video because I was trying to get a gauge of how loud the crowd was on 3rd downs. So the stadium holds 75,000. Definitely was not full, but was Youngstown State in town. So here's what it sounds like. You tell me if this measures up to a stadium you've been to. Without the music, I don't know, man. It's not super loud. But maybe for a big game, I bet you if Ohio State was in town, that place would be rocking.
No, I was there last year. There was a lot of red in there. I would say it wasn't super rocking. I would think now the Michigan game, that'd be rocking.
Okay.
Of course, I don't know if they get a lot of maize in that building during that game or not.
I bet you they get some blue in there.
I mean, it ain't but 45 minutes away or so.
Right. Yeah, I bet you they do. So yeah, guess we'll never know if Jeff's going to show up. Who knows? Probably another flat tire. That happens like once every couple of months. Anyway, so yeah, folks, we're going to run through your comments, get your questions in there, all the stuff. We're really trying to find out what you think about moving this show to Monday. So give me your opinion, thumbs up, thumbs down on the move to Monday. Still 8 o'clock. So yes, you could actually watch the Monday Night Football, mute it, listen to us. Might be better. So other games. Oregon took a little while to get going there at Northwestern. I believe Northwestern went for like 200 yards on the ground, Sean.
Really? And Northwestern's just supposed to be not good this year, right?
178 on the ground, yeah. A nice 4.8 average. So.
Yeah, but was there one, like, sometimes that can be a little bit, those numbers. Did they play them tough all day? Yeah, something like
79.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, there was one of those. Penn State took a little while to get going. We were checking the scores up there on the jumbotron. They were 21-0 over Villanova at the half. Was not impressed there. LSU, people are trying to give them first place votes. No, come on. They beat Florida 20-10, but at home at night.
After Florida lost to South Florida.
Yeah, DJ Lagway looks mediocre. So
I mean, LSU's in the thick of it. They're going to be there at the end. I'm pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I don't know about the end, but I'm talking about playoff.
Most likely.
They look like a playoff team.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into this Buckeye game. No other real big games to talk about. USF, kind of the slipper has broken. Canes crushed them. Yeah. So let's get to the Buckeye game here. Things started off slowly, obviously. Up 13-3 at the half. You're like, what the fuck's going on? We got turnovers. 2 picks from Sayin. One was in the second half. Really looked like a fumble. We got hit and, ball squirted out. Running game. Running game was solid. I have no complaints about the running game for the most part. And Jeremiah goes off. I mean, not a lot of complaints on the big plays. Carnell had a big day. But we settled for field goals in the red zone. We had this problem before. We see this every time you got a young starting quarterback. We saw it with Kyle, his first year as a starter. We saw it with CJ, his first year as a starter. In the red zone, things get weird, whether it's the offensive line not moving people off the ball in the running game, or the quarterback is not getting us into the right play or changing the play, or just getting the team into the end zone anyway.
I just felt like we get a little bit vanilla down there, and I don't know all of them, but it's like run, pass, run, and just not getting it done. And Sayin wasn't great down there. Like you said, the O-line might be there, but I don't think the play calling was that great down there either. I don't know. I guess if it worked, I wouldn't say that, but it doesn't look like there's a ton of creativity down there. I know your box standing can only do so much.
Yeah. There were some weird plays in that game, though. Like the first interception was a tip ball where a D tackle dropped in coverage right over the middle and was kind of spying Julian Sayin, and he has to see that, clearly. But a weird, kind of an unusual play where the guy pops it up in the air. Almost sneezed. That would have been worse than a burp, I think. But the big issue I'm looking at, the drive chart right here. So let me run through it, and then we'll circle back to the two big ones that I disagree with, the decision-making by Ryan Day. So first drive, we go 8 plays, 66 yards, turn it over on downs at the Ohio 9. Then field goal, touchdown, INT, half, field goal, touchdown, INT, again, touchdown. Now, circling back to my big issues, why are we kicking a field goal from the 2-yard line? Why are we kicking a field goal from the 4?
You want my take?
Yeah, I'd love it.
As punishment.
For who? For us?
From Ryan Day. From Ryan Day to his staff. That ain't good enough, guys. Don't put me in that fucking spot of 4th and 2 and 4th and 4 against the Ohio Bobcats. And I think it's like, you know you're going to win this game. This game is not in jeopardy. And go down there and, okay, you ain't going to get it? You guys going to give up on me? Fine, get off the field. We're going to kick the field goal. I think it's punishment. I really do. Okay. I think it's coach speak, their little mind tricks with the players and his staff, frankly, probably.
Okay. I didn't really think about it that way.
Because who cares? I mean, who cares? And if you don't get it, you got that defense. Not like.
Yeah. That's why I say go for it, man.
That's what I'm saying. The only logical thing is punishment. Mind games. Like, hey, all right, you guys ain't going to get it done. That's what we're going to be. We're the Ohio State kicking Buckeyes.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
No, it gives him something to have fire under his belly about, keep him motivated. He can be up their ass. If they blow him out and score on every drive, they start thinking, oh, we're number one. No, I think it's head games. I don't think if that was Texas, we would have kicked a field goal. We would have went for it.
That's just as simple as a motivating factor?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
100% I do. That game's not in jeopardy. In a tight game, I'd agree with you. Because I'd say you go, depending on the score and situation and all that. But if that's against Penn State, again, the situation, but we're not going to kick it because, early in the game because we need these 3 points. Maybe late in the game if you need the 3 to tie it late, you would, but I think we'd go for it against even a good defense. Again, and I think it's motivation to drive it in. It's like, guys, I don't need to, don't put me in that 4th down position. Again, I think it's motivation.
Okay. From the 2, I would go for it, and from the 4, honestly, against a MAC team, I'm definitely going for it in both those scenarios.
With our D, of course.
Yeah, exactly. And then if your offense doesn't punch it in, then you inflict the pain and the motivation, and you start yanking guys off the field or whatever you got to do to send a message.
But they're not gonna fail. He probably knows that. They're probably going to score. I feel he knows that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, that's a different point of view. looking at Sayin's numbers overall, if you take the 2 picks out of there, 25 of 32, 78% completion, 347 through the air. A lot of them were big plays. 3 touchdowns, the 2 picks. But Jeremiah going off, 12 targets, 9 catches, 153 and a touch. And then don't forget about the 17-yard end around he took in. That was just basically a walk-in. He had a convoy in front of him. So all in all, a couple mistakes by Sayin. Again, it's his 3rd game as a starter. I don't know how much you can really bang on him for, but these are mistakes, and he knows that he's got to clean that shit up. That's not to be tolerated, especially, starting into Big Ten play in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Bo Jackson. How about Bo Jackson?
I told you he's going to be the starter like 2 weeks ago. It's happening quicker. He's going to be, though. I'm like, he's going to be soon. I mean, he looks better than the others.
Well, I would say James Peoples had a good day.
I actually didn't. I didn't get to see all of the game, but I look at the stat line and it does look good. But so I don't want to speak against him. But Bo Jackson just blows up.
So here's another scenario where the stats get skewed by 1 carry, Sean. He had a 64-yarder.
Yeah.
Today with 109. So he had 45 on 8 attempts. Tack on the 1 extra big one. That's what she said. And you got 109.
Yeah, but here's an amazing stat that I read too. Let me piggyback on that. Is Bo Jackson has 18 carries on the year, and I forget how many plays of over 10 yards. And the other 2 have 50. I think he has 10 plays over 10 yards and on 18 touches. And the other 2 have 58 combined, and they have 6 plays over 10 yards combined. So, I mean, that's a metric. The kid's explosive.
Yep. So, in defense of Peoples, so he just had 7 carries. But he did go first carry 5 yards, next carry 9, next carry, that was a first down carry, next 4, next 0, then 1. Then these last 2 carries were both for first downs in the 4th quarter, 11 and 17. He was a shoestring tackle away a couple times from really breaking one. Now, yes, you can say he didn't, but, he looks like he's close, but I agree. Bo Jackson has better vision. So, CJ.
Yeah, I'm not writing anybody off yet. That's for sure.
Right. It is only week 3. I mean, we got to kind of keep things in perspective from the quarterback to the running backs to everybody. CJ Donaldson just 9 carries for 39 yards, so not a great day for him. But he's more your hammer, your short yardage guy.
Yeah.
How about Lincoln Keyhole's getting in there, getting the first down? He had a carry for 8 yards on, what was that, 3rd and 2. They brought Keyhole's package, the Tate Martell package, some may call it. And that's what I've been talking about, man. I talked about it over the summer and before the Texas game. I thought you were going to see it in that Texas game, but look for Lincoln to come in when you need a first down on a short yardage situation. I really like his physicality, and the dude's a baller.
I don't know. But you know exactly what's coming, I feel.
Well, yeah, but he can throw it too, so he has that threat. I don't think it is that obvious. I mean, maybe.
Well, so far, how many times have we seen it?
On tape. They got 1 play on tape. So, yeah, teams are probably going to try and defend the run first, but that's just going to open up a pass, somebody in single coverage like Jeremiah, maybe running a slant or something.
Yeah.
Total offense, Buckeyes go 572, another big day at the office, 347 through the air, 225 on the ground. Did have 6 penalties. I don't like that. That's one of my bugaboos. I hate that shit. 5 of 9 on third downs is terrible. We got to be much better. L for 1 on fourth. That's even worse. Average yards per play, this got pumped up by that second half, the fourth quarter mainly. 9.1 yards per play and 13.9 yards per completion. So 5 of 6 in the red zone, but that's just touchdowns and field goals.
Right.
So I did want to look this up, and I actually have this right in front of me. So Ohio State is 54th in the country in touchdowns scored in the red zone. So touchdowns only, like fans only, but touchdowns.
Yeah, total or percentage?
We're 54th in the country, 67% touchdowns in the red zone. So
it's going on the percentage, number of tries, exactly. Your conversion rate.
Right. So number of trips, we have 10 TDs on 15 trips. So that's 5 hanging out there that didn't work out. Just wanted to bring that up because I thought that was important to know that the red zone issues are a problem and we need to correct those. So yeah, that was Julian Sayin's worst half so far.
I wonder,
first half.
I'd like to see, not now, because I don't know if it's readily available. I'd love to. What is the in years past? What's our conversion rate?
I can tell you that. Let's go back to last year. Percentage.
Last year had to be pretty damn good.
Fifth in the country, 75%.
At the end of the year. I mean, it should be. I mean, you did play Texas right out of the gate, but I mean, these last 2 weeks they should have got your numbers back.
2023 with Kyle McCord, we were 64%. So, yeah. All right. So let's see here. Anything else on offense we need to talk about?
More
receivers. We didn't talk about Carnell. Carnell, 5 catches, 101. Nice little 20-yard average on 6 targets. Max Clare, your buddy, getting a touch.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice one.
The running backs kicking in a little bit. Bo Jackson, 2 for 21. James Peoples, 2 for 11. Kazmarek, a couple. Jelani had a nice little one catch for 6 yards, but yeah.
What's going on? No, not everybody is getting into the action. That's what I want to talk about real quick.
8 receivers.
We got 8 guys. Obviously featured the 2 at the top, but where's Brandon Ennis? Well, why isn't Brandon Ennis getting any love? And
got to get open, I guess. I don't know. Maybe Sayin's not seeing him. Plus, that second half, that fourth quarter, they were going bombs over Baghdad. Tatum and JJ down the field. So I think Sayin learned the hard way that if there's one-on-one coverage with those guys, you just chuck it down there.
Seriously.
Yeah. So yeah. We do need to see the Ennis show. I need me some Brandon Ennis action. But looking at the defense here, outside of the big play that Lorenzo Styles gave up, this was another lockdown performance. Let me run through the drive chart for Ohio. Punt, 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 field goal, touchdown, punt, 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 downs, ball game. And 1, 2, 3 of those punts were 3 and outs. But yeah, Lorenzo Styles, we can't have that shit. That is piss poor coverage.
I mean, we didn't do our good, bad, and ugly, but yeah, that's my ugly. That was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him not start next week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, let's do our good, bad, and ugly. I was kind of holding out to see Jeff if Jeff would show, but I'm sure he's doing something important. Let's do our good, bad, and ugly. You go ahead with your good.
Good. I had good here as our D-line play. Everybody, I don't think our end's been showing up like they should have. But this week, Curry had a sack, Atkinson had a sack, Kenyatta had a TFL. I thought they all showed out pretty well. D-line was good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going a couple different directions. Since you took the entire D-line, I'll go another way. I'll go Tate, Carnell Tate. I mean, this guy is quickly looking at becoming a first-round draft pick.
Quietly, right? Like everyone talks about Smith.
When you're opposite of JJ, you're kind of the quiet one, right?
He probably loves that. He's like, dude, I'm open.
Right. Tate with what do you have here? He had 1 second. I want to go through his catches. 5 catches on 6 targets. First down for 9 yards. Then first down for 30. Then an 8. Then a first down for 5. Notice he's getting first downs with these catches. And then the big one for 49 in the fourth quarter there. So give me Carnell Tate all freaking day. I love JJ. I love Ennis, everybody else. But Tate's...
I spread it around a little more. I mean, Tate's having a year. We're going to lose Tate, too.
Oh, yeah, he's done.
In this draft. I was hoping maybe he'd, JJ's going. Thought maybe Tate would stick around to be wide receiver 1.
I thought he was done. Yeah, he's a year ahead of wait.
I think they were the same class. He'll be done. He'll be eligible. Carnell Tate will be eligible.
I could have swore he was 4th-year guy.
I don't think so.
Junior. Okay, he's a junior. My bad. So, yeah. All right, let's go to our bad. Good, bad, and uglies.
My bad, I'll go. We've already talked about both of us. So don't need to harp on it, really. I had red zone offense.
Yeah. All right. That's an easy one. It's a layup. I got to go Lorenzo Styles. I mean, that could fall under ugly as well.
I did have that for my ugly, but I have a backup ugly.
Good. We always do. Yeah, Styles, you got to get if the guy's gonna make the catch, fine. Get him to the fucking ground. You ran with him. What are you getting in your steps? Doing some cardio? Get the guy on the fucking ground. He had some serious yak yards after that catch.
Oh my gosh, it was. I mean, you've seen that in the past. Maybe for 10, 15 yards. He ran all the way down the field with you like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was horrific. So yeah, like you said, I wouldn't be surprised if you see. So what they do is when Styles went out with the injury later in the game, they brought in Devin Sanchez. He goes to the outside corner, and Jermaine Matthews, the outside corner, goes to the slot. So Matthews is taken over for Lorenzo Styles. The freshman Devin Sanchez comes in and plays the outside corner. So they do a little adjustment there. And that's fine. Jermaine can play either inside or out. I don't care. He's good at both. But yeah, Styles, what was that? 74 yards, 47 yak yards he gave up. He gave up 2 catches total of 74 yards. The big play was a 67-yarder with 47 yards of yak, and clearly he made it to the end zone. So
I mean,
right.
Grab his arm, slow him down so one of your other buddies can catch him. Something.
Fall down in front of him, grab an ankle, do something. You got to do something. You can't just sit there. So let's go to our ugly.
So yeah, I did have Styles tackling, but I was going to switch it up here and go Clemson. Clemson for the ugly.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, what they do here. Dabo is he's done. He's lost touch. He won't embrace the transfer portal, and he doesn't want to pay players. He's said that multiple times in public. Yeah, G-Tech, unranked G-Tech, getting the win. Now Clemson has 2 losses. They could be they if they win their conference, they'll still get in the playoffs, but they'll be the only team from the ACC. That's for sure.
The Miami, I think, is going to handle them.
They could, yeah. Miami's looking fine. So if it's the Canes and Clemson in the championship game, then I definitely think Clemson is going to get rolled. What else? Oh, my ugly. Tough one. Let's go to missed tackles. Who missed how many tackles? Caleb Downs with 2 missed tackles. Jesus H. Christ, what are you doing? Oh, what a kick in the gut.
There was one where he kind of got bent inside a little bit. I don't know if they call that a missed tackle because that was basically at the line of scrimmage right behind it. But then he angled and got him on the sideline, but for probably 5-yard gain or something like that. Is that considered a missed tackle?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know how PFF grades their shit, but ugly would be my bet slip this week. It was not a good week for my action. Holy shit, man. A lot of poor decisions made. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's terrible. I won 5 out of probably 20. That's bad. That's ugly. So, what else? So yeah, D-line. We talked about them. So the Buckeyes are 3-0. That's good.
We got to mention one other thing.
Yeah.
That McLean hit. Oh my.
Oh, I got some video clips here for everybody to enjoy. That's one of them. Almost forgot. Until they shut me down and make me stop showing these, I will continue. This is a touchdown to Max Clare, Sean's guy. Look at now. I want you to see Julian Sayin extending the play by rolling out to the right when nobody was open to the left. He bought time, rolled out to the right, which is the right thing to do. Well, yeah. He rolls out, tries to find some room. Guys are closing on him where he can't take off, and Clare got open. His defender fell down back in the back of the end zone. So good deal there. Next up. Oh, this one. This is the Lorenzo Styles special right here. Okay, so he's in good coverage. Like, he wasn't looking back for the ball, but at least he got his hands up and he's right with the guy. Then what are we doing here for the last 30 yards? That was horrific. And you give these guys some momentum, some life, and next thing you know, you're winning by 4. What the fuck? That was disgusting. Hey, look who's trying to join. Let me guess. This flat tire guy.
Paycheck. How's that? Asshole.
What?
Take it out of my fucking show check.
All right. Damn. Getting emotional already, huh?
I don't know why you're being there.
I'll just fuck with you.
Asshole already. Fuck face. I just got on. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, Jeff.
Emotions are running high tonight for Jeff. Shocker. Here's Julian Sayin to JJ.
Oh.
He just fucking quit.
He sounds pretty emotional.
No. What? What did I do?
He's sensitive.
Yeah, I know. Very sensitive. All right. Poor guy had a bad day. I didn't even know. Here's Julian Sayin to Carnell Tate. Touchdown. See that one more time. Good protection. Tate had at least a step on that dude.
Sayin throws a nice ball.
Yeah. Here's
He looks like a little kid, though. Dang.
yeah. Here's Jeremiah with a convoy. That dude never had a chance, that defender. Here comes the McLean hit next. After Jeremiah scoots in the end zone here.
That was clean. I mean, that was a clean hit.
Right. Yeah. Especially that reverse angle that they show. Watch this. They show
It's his
reverse.
shoulder pad
Clean
on.
as fuck. Yep.
Yeah. But it is hard.
Yeah. Great hit. Great fucking hit, dude. Here's the Bo Jackson run, the big 64-yarder.
That was right after that play. Right after the Styles play.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It puts number 9 in the ground. Eat it. Then he looks at him. Job, Bo.
Bo knows.
Yeah, he does. Knows he. Nice run. Here's the reverse angle of the touchdown to Jeremiah, the deep one. Crazy shit. Beautiful. Good shit. So yeah, I'll keep loading those highlights in here going forward.
So we got, we're not dealing with really any injuries, are we?
Not really.
I hate to speak that into existence.
Out. I didn't hear about anybody else going out of the game. So yeah, I think we're in good shape.
Well, you know, that long trip out west, and I'm sure we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
I feel like that's good coming off a bye week. Maybe do they? Well, I don't know when they're allowed to travel. They probably can't go out a day early or anything like
I think
that.
we're going out Thursday, actually.
Is that earlier than they typically do?
Well, yeah. Usually
Friday.
games they go on Fridays.
Yeah,
in the Midwest. So.
No, yeah. Let them try and get used to that time. What time's that kick?
I don't know yet. I don't think they announced it. But yeah, defense was dominant again, smothering in the first half. They only allowed 28 yards total in the first half. So yeah, they bottled up.
Thanks, Buckeye Dog.
The quarterback,
Stephen Cherry,
went out there. He had that hand injury, right?
Yeah, I think it's wrist or something. They were saying.
I didn't see the hit. I never saw like what actually happened to him, but
I didn't. You couldn't see it from. I mean, it was a hard hit. It landed weird. I think he just tweaked his wrist a little bit, and they either put a shot of cortisone in there. Or, I'd said it before it went out. I was like, he's coming back at halftime.
Yeah, he came in for what, a couple plays where he just ran the ball.
Yeah, he was still running hard.
Yeah,
tough kid. That Hendrickson though is legit too. That dude's an NFL receiver. He'll get drafted.
Yeah, he still had 3 catches for 76 yards and the touchdown. So yeah, that's solid. Yeah, the big 67-yard touchdown the defense allowed was the only really huge mistake. Caden Curry was a monster. I was just looking at the pressures. Buckeyes had 21 pressures on the quarterback as a team. Curry got credited with 2 sacks, 5 hurries, a batted down ball, you name it. C.J. Hicks was getting in there, had 3 pressures. Bo Atkinson, 3 pressures and a sack, a hit and a hurry. Arvell got in there with a sack. Caden McDonald with a sack. So, yeah, a ton of pressures from everybody. Kenyatta. Will Smith Jr. even getting a pressure in there. Sonny Styles. So, yeah, good to see. We've heard some of the rumblings lately from the fans. Why are we not getting pressure on the quarterback? The same shit we heard with Jack and JT. We're not getting sacks, blah, blah, blah. But we were able to get in there and really wreck that game from a D-line point of view. Missed tackles as a team, we had 9. That's fine. You got to keep it under 10, and I'm happy, so no big deal there. What else? Yeah. Red zone work is the focus, really.
Yeah. Coach has got to have something to be pissed about.
Yeah, the defense is ready. You could take this defense into the playoffs right now, as is.
I'm telling you, man. I'm with you. That D is our D. I don't know. I haven't watched the other teams. Well, I watched Texas. They're supposed to have a really good D. Who else is supposed to have one of the best Ds? I like our D against anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen one as nasty as ours, as fast and athletic as a team from front to back. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it out there. You show me a team that has a Caleb Downs, lockdown corners, the crazy athletic big linebackers, and a D line that's coming together nicely. Yeah.
And there's, not that there's a ton of depth, I'm not sure on the D line, but at linebacker and in the back end, there's depth.
Definitely, yeah. They're building that out. Nice. We got to get that D-line depth rolling. And, yeah, we got to see by midseason a good rotation on that D-line. But otherwise, everybody else I'm good with. So looking at score predictions, if you remember, the Buckeyes were favored a week ago by 34. It dropped down to 28 right before the game. And the over-under was 52 a week ago. But I had 45-20. Jeff had 52-13. Sean had 38-6. So, Henry, I think you might have the win here. 37-9 is
about nutted that thing.
Close. Yep. Let's see. I had
that bastard Styles.
I know. That was it. I had Jeremiah and Arvell as my microscopes. Jeff had Philip Daniels and Kenyatta, and Sean had Peoples and Sonny. So
yeah, I saw what I did.
For a Bo Jackson guy, you still like Peoples.
No, see, you're not understanding when we do these microscopes. That's why the microscope was on him, because I don't think he's looked that great, even though you love him, and I do like Jackson. So to me, the microscope's on Peoples to see are you gonna show out and take the number 1 running back spot? Or is my boy Bo Jackson going to take it from you? And I feel like Bo Jackson's taking it from him.
Okay. So, yeah.
And who'd I have on D?
You had Sonny.
Oh, because I wanted him. How many tackles Sonny had? I thought they'd use him to spy that quarterback.
Let's see.
But Reese led every game in tackles?
Just about. Sonny had 4. Let's see. Tackles. Arvell had 3 this week. Total on the year, he has...
Oh, who was leading tackler?
Just 7. Yeah, I don't know on the season. But... yeah, So yeah, that's kind of the recap there. I mean, we could look at some grades real quick. I noticed a nice increase for the linebackers in coverage grades. Sonny Styles was not great at coverage last year, but he graded out best Buckeye in coverage this week. Arvell was right there behind him, number 2. Caleb Downs, 3. Yeah, everybody else was in good shape. I mean, we gave up minimal receptions other than the Lorenzo Styles play. Yeah, just a few catches here and there that didn't really add up to much. Snaps-wise, we had 56 guys play on defense. Wait, no, that's not right. 30. We had 30. That didn't make sense. We had 30 guys on defense and 21 on offense. So, again, you're playing another more than 50 guys again. So, and that's not including special teams. So, a lot of guys getting in the action, and that's how you get that rotation, get that depth going at those key positions. So, love to see that. Yeah. Blocking grades, let's check those real quick on the O-line. Let's see. Pressures allowed. Tegra allowed 2. Daniels 2. Hinsman 2. Wow, you guys are sucking dick. Montgomery 1 in pass pro. Run blocking grades. Daniels leading the way with 72.4. Tegra 67.3, Montgomery 65.7. Same for Hinsman. Onionwa just getting in there for 14 snaps. Very interesting. They brought that guy in and probably paid him pretty well to come in and basically give Tegra a blow occasionally. It's kind of how it looks.
I don't know, with the Tegra penalties and that, and a couple weeks more to work out, I'm wondering if he starts giving him more blows or takes that spot over himself.
Well, yeah, 2 penalties by Tegra this week. I think they were false starts or something. I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Sareveld, 61.9 in run blocking, so some things need to improve there, but pass blocking wise, the running backs were decent. No major complaints there, but yeah. So let's get to the chat here, get to the comments. Let's pop them up here. Odysseus is in first. He says, O-H-I-O Odysseus. Stephen Cherry says, hey, Joe, go Bucks. Go Bucks. Steven. Steven says, Bo Jackson is undisputed RB1. Sean Steven in line there, in lockstep.
There you go. When you know, you know. You lie. Don't tell these lying eyes.
I hate the fucking Eagles. Stephen Cherry says 40-17 Buckeyes over Washington. I like that. In Seattle, though. In Seattle. Ev, what's up, Ev? Only one ball. Tight ends are getting more targets. Yes, they are getting more targets. I can confirm that. I have Max Clare with 2 targets this week. Kazmarek with 3. Jelani with 1. So, yeah, I guess that's more. Seems like more, right? Is it more? Anyway. Stephen Cherry says 3:30. So he thinks the Ohio State game is going to be 3:30. I checked ESPN just recently, and it says TBD. I just checked it again. So I don't know if that's official yet. But it has to be, clearly it can't be noon, right? It's got to be a 3:30 or 7.
Yeah, not for out there.
No. So, yeah. We'll see if these
they'll probably screw us and make it that late night 10:30 start, like 1:30 in the morning.
Only Sparty gets that this week. They can do that to Sparty. They can't do it to the Buckeyes.
They got one of them late nights.
11 p.m. at USC this week.
Starts at 11.
Starts at 11. Kick at 11.
So that's like 2. That's like 2 a.m. their time. Oh, 11 our time.
Yeah, 11 our time. It's 8 there.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. I thought you made one of those like after dark. You know, one of those pack after dark. 10.
Right.
10:30, 11.
Yeah. Fox runs shit, man. They screw everybody.
Yeah.
Steven,
catch me staying up for that game.
Yeah. Steven says Penn State, Oregon will get the primetime spot that week. Okay, that makes sense. I could see that.
I'll be watching that. I'm interested in that game.
That's week 5. So the week after this coming week. Penn State, Oregon. Yeah, I could see that. That could be they got it marked down as a 7:30 right now, so NBC has that one. And the Cock. How many people just canceled their Peacock subscription today?
Oh, thanks for the reminder. I need to get that done.
Set an alarm for it. Yeah. So, yeah, I could see the Buckeyes being 3:30. Still won't get home till like the wee hours of the morning. But at least we got to buy beforehand. That helps a little, so you can get out there early. But yeah, some good games coming up soon. This week is not great. Auburn, Oklahoma, I don't care. Cheaters go to Nebraska.
Oh, I watch that game.
Cheaters by 1.5 right now. What else? Yeah, not much. Florida.
In Lincoln, they're a favorite in Lincoln.
Yeah.
What's Nebraska? They lost yet?
Not ranked. They're 3-0, but not ranked.
Well, they're about to be.
Maybe. I agree, Steven. Georgia does look very beatable. That defense is garbage, and their quarterback sucks.
Yeah, they go up and down the field.
That Brazel kid for Tennessee went off. Jesus Christ. Have yourself a day. What, 177 on 6 catches, 3 touchdowns, a long of 72.
What's that? Oh, that's that same week is on week 5 here. USC at top 10 Illinois.
Yeah, there you go. We'll see how these teams that have to travel east and west, coast to coast almost, crossing 3 time zones. We'll see how the records continue to shake out. Right now, it's not in favor of those teams traveling that have to go one way or the other. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. It's only been a small sample size so far.
I mean, I feel like there should be some rules where you can't make those West Coast teams play the noon game. It's like a 9 a.m. game.
Yeah.
On their body clock.
Yeah, I don't think they have yet. But
and conversely, I don't think they should be slating us with the 8 o'clock.
Right. Steven's asking about Miami. He says, are we convinced on the U? No. Mario is never going to sell me. I've seen him do too many stupid things, and we've seen his teams fold, especially when it matters the most. But they continue to win. Beating USF, it's a win. It's like an above-ground pool. Yeah, it's a pool. But yeah, I was going to pull up that USF game, see what really happened here. I hadn't really looked at the stats. Carson Beck's looking good, though. 340 through the air, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. USF got him for 2. But the running game with Mark Fletcher looks pretty solid. He went for $120 and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. I don't know these receivers. I know Malachi Toney from recruiting, but Keelan Marion, I don't know. He's leading the way in this game. Fletcher getting a couple, but where's JoJo Trader? Interesting. I'll never be convinced on the U though. Believe me that. Let's look at the Miami schedule here real quick. Well, we got plenty of time to fuck around. Got Gators. Let's see. Yeah, Gators are coming to town. Then they go to Florida State, Louisville, Stanford, SMU, Syracuse, NC State, Vatech, Pitt. At Pitt. Well, Vatech just fired a coach, so scratch them from any conversations.
I know.
You know,
Coach is getting launched to the sun.
Billy Napier's one step behind those guys, so he might not be there by Saturday. Florida State, I don't know. Should the Canes be concerned with Florida State?
Everyone seems to like them.
They're ranked 7.
And their next game's against Kent State.
Yeah, that's a dub.
They beat Bama.
Yeah. The thing is, with Miami, they don't have much of a resume to build off of here. Even if they win out, who'd you beat? Notre Dame in week 1 by 3? At home? I mean, these guys don't have a tough road schedule other than Pitt, maybe. SMU, I don't know. Florida State, I guess, is probably the toughest game of the 3.
Oh, definitely.
But it's still in the state of Florida, so I don't know. You're going to get some Canes fans up there in Tally. So I don't know. They'll lose one easily, probably 2. They'll end up playing Clemson in the ACC championship.
I don't know. I mean, Florida State, at Florida State, old what's his face? They're at Louisville.
Yeah.
Syracuse sucks. Stanford sucks.
Again,
Didn't Pitt just lose to somebody?
Who?
Did Pitt lose?
West Virginia, yeah, just smacked them. Backyard brawl.
And West Virginia got beat by
Ohio.
Yeah.
So again, it's the ACC, devouring itself.
It's like a bunch of kittens eating each other.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about Miami every year. They'll start off like a house of fire, and then they'll piss and shit themselves. So I could easily see them losing 2 games, 1 to Florida State and maybe 1 to Pitt, because that's end of the year. That's late November, and those Canes don't travel north very well. But yeah, those are the only 2 games. SMU, I don't know. What's SMU? What do they have this year? It seems like they lost everybody last year. But Stephen Cherry says, bonus pick, Indiana over Illinois. What do you think about that, Henry? 38-24.
Is Indiana ranked?
Is Indiana ranked?
Look at these standings here. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Yeah, they are. 19.
Okay. Oh, they just beat up on Indiana State, of course.
They're throwing up numbers.
How are they ranked? They played nobody. Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, Indiana State. Yet they're in the top 25. That's like some SEC kind of voting there.
They look at it's the eye test.
Is it the eye test? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
I mean, where you go? They're 3-0.
Yes.
They've beat everybody by double digits. Scored 73. It's hard to score 70.
Okay. Well, I think they're going to get smacked by Illinois.
I think they're going to lose Illinois, too. At home, Bloomington?
Steven disagrees. Steven has Indiana by 2 touchdowns.
I'll tell you what, I'm pulling for you. I want that to happen. Just don't know if it will. Yeah, that Big Ten slate. Indiana doesn't play us this year. They're set up for another run.
Yeah. Easy schedule.
But at Oregon might trip them up.
Definitely. Steven has a good point here. Why did we have Jeremiah Smith returning a punt yesterday? Far too many studs that could do the job. Yeah. I would have Mylan Graham back there, personally. Give him a crack at it. He's got the speed. He's got the wiggle. He gets north and south. You know, if Brandon Ennis is going to just catch the ball or dance around there too much, we need somebody that's going to catch the ball and get going. First of all, make the catch. Secondly, just go north, please, and shake a couple of guys. The blockers will be there, typically. So just get going, man. I don't agree with having Jeremiah back there. That does nothing for me.
I don't like Jeremiah back there either.
He doesn't do it enough. He doesn't have enough experience back there to not let the ball drop, bounce in front of him and then scoop it up. And by the time you let it bounce, come to you, you're in deep. There's a defender right there. I don't agree with that. I don't even like Caleb Downs being back there, honestly. He's far too valuable to the defense.
Yeah, I mean, only if you let him keep practicing it all year, and if you think like he's as good or better than the other guy, maybe you'd bring him in a big game, put him back there.
Yeah, maybe in a big situation, but not.
But you gotta get reps in a regular. Yeah, but you gotta get reps, kind of.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. It doesn't do much for me. I don't like it. I don't like a guy getting a free shot at JJ. That's a fair point. Stephen Cherry says probably for Heisman purposes. So, yeah, if you're looking at it from the flip side where, say, Jeremiah returns one as a punt returner, bang, he's all over ESPN, all the highlights, all the shit.
Right.
So, you're getting that Charles Woodson effect or whatever. So, being versatile or I guess I should say Travis Hunter, really probably the most recent comparison where he's scoring from different positions, not just as a wide receiver.
I hear you.
Yeah, fair point. So yeah, anything else we need to cover tonight? I think we hammered the Buckeye game pretty hard.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm good.
We covered all the other games early on. Jeff seemingly quit. We'll see how long that lasts. But anyway, I got nothing else. So, yeah, folks, please hit thebuckeyecast.com. And I would love to know if anybody has an issue with us moving the show to Monday nights. Same time, 8 o'clock Eastern. Instead of Sunday, it would be Monday. Let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comments. Call, text, email. You got all my info down in the comments or in the description below, so let me know. Sean, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
See you later.
All right, man.
All right. Go Bucks.